Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about some planner goodies, specifically these beauties right here. These are a small subset of the new Michael's Recollections planner collection, and they are absolutely gorgeous. I have my Filofax sitting here. This is a personal sized Filofax Malden, and I wanted to have it here just to show you the size. These fit in the personal sized planners. They come pre-hole punched, and along with all of these inserts, and like I said, I only have a couple. There are a ton of others, but they also have their own planners, like they're bound planner books, and they are comparable. They're a little bit bigger than my personal Filofax. I'd say they're comparable to the size of the personal sized Kiki K or whatever that equivalent is. So these are personal sized inserts, and they fit into that planner perfectly, but it looks a little bit bigger than my Filofax. But we're not talking about the binder part today. We're talking about these inserts. I decided to take it easy and only get 3 to start with. But like I said, there are many, many more, and I will talk about them at the end of the video. But the 3 books I chose to get, they're all themed. I chose to get goals, to do, and inspiration. All of which are things that I'm currently working on. I always have to-dos to do. I'm always trying to get to goals, and inspiration is specifically something that I'm working really hard on right now. As you can see, they're beautiful. They're simple, but they're beautiful with their gold foil on them, and I just wanted to take a look through the books with you. Alright, so let's start with the inspiration book. This is what it looks like. I would start at the beginning, but I already have some of it filled out. But this is the first page and what it looks like. It says monthly insights. And then you have a 10 things I want to do this month, and you fill it out. I challenge myself to, and what I can improve on. And then you list 10 things that you are grateful for. How cute are these? Seriously. Then you have a thought for the month, what I learned this month, and then I love this. Love, love, love this. Reasons to be happy. Excited, thoughtful, energized, creative, healthy, imaginative, and compassionate. And you're supposed to fill out 5 for each. How awesome is having that reminder? Seriously. And then you're back at monthly insights. So it's really only those couple of pages that are in there. But wait, you flip to the back of the book. And then you have some checklists that are just ideas and dreams, each with 20 lines. And check boxes, and that's what the rest of the book is, an idea and dreams list. So very cool, very appropriate for inspiration, because you can find inspiration in a lot of things, your goals, but in also things that make you happy and healthy and energized. And so it's just a good way to get your creative juices flowing for whatever it is you need to be inspired for. Next, let's take a look at the goals notebook in this beautiful mint color. So you flip open to this page and you get your top 10 goals right away. So you write down what your top 10 goals are. I was going to talk about this later, but we can talk about it now. These are not perforated. None of these are perforated. However, it's really easy to get them out of this binding. So if you don't want to put the entire book, because it is a reasonably thick book, so you can only maybe get 2 of these books, 3 uncomfortably into one of their planners, but you can remove the pages. So while they're not perforated, they come out pretty easily, as you can see. I didn't even try to get this out. It kind of fell out because I opened the book so many times. But anyway, so they are removable if you want to just do a couple of sections at a time and pop it into your planner, you can do that. And here's an example. I popped a couple of these out, the to-do list one, which I'll get to, and that's them right here. Okay? Moving on. So we have top 10 goals, and then we flip right to this, which is monthly goal planning, and it gives you goal description, deadline, and then checkbox for when it's finished. And then you get weekly goal planning, which has the same stuff, it's just week of instead of month. And then you have goal motivation, and then again with these inspirational, motivational stuff. Reasons I want to be, reasons I want to be, reasons I want to do, reasons I want to go, and reasons I want to try. So again, it's just trying to get those juices flowing, really inspire you to reach your goals, etc., etc. And then when we get through all of those pages, because they're the same thing over and over again, then you just have these, which are just blank unlabeled checklists for you to do with as you please. So that is the goals notebook. And then the last one I purchased is the to-do notebook. And the to-do notebook has a cute little page. Some of them have cute little pages. Some of them jump right in. And this is the first page, to do. And what I really love about this is that it sections off your to-do list. So you don't have just one big to-do list, but you have it divided up in categories. So you have errands, housekeeping, emails, phone calls, to buy, appointments and activities, business, and miscellaneous to-dos. And there's a checkbox at the end of each line. Really cool. I love that idea. And that's really all it is. And then we get to the back. There we go. We're back at goals. We got some goals in the to-do list, and then we have my blank lists. So I currently pulled one of these out, and it's my ultimate wish list. So it's like big ticket items that are on my wish list. Things like a puppy, which is seriously something I want, and a piano, which is something I'm shopping for. But you can turn these into anything. They're my blank lists. And you have a whole bunch of them. That's all. Oh, wait. But wait, there's more. There's a notes and thoughts section, which is just blank lined paper. So that was in the to-do list book, which is pretty cool. So those are the three that I purchased. A little bit more information for you. These retail for $4.99 a piece, but of course with Michaels, you can always get a coupon of some sort for some various value. I happened to go when I had a 20% off my entire purchase, so these cost me a little less than that. They cost me about $3.99 each instead of $4.99 each, which is great. I love it. For the value, $5 for some really super cute and functional pages like this is definitely worth it. Now, I said I would talk about some of the other ones that they have. I will list off what I can remember. There's an academic calendar, a planner, meal planning, fitness, budget. Let's see what else. Did I say wedding planning? There's a sketchbook. There's blank lined pages. There's a black book, so it's like Get Creative or something, and it's black paper, so I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with it, but it's pretty nonetheless. And those are all the ones that I can remember off of the top of my head. There are a ton more though, and they're all just as beautiful. I really wanted them all, but I didn't really have a need for all of them, so I just picked up the ones I knew I would use right away, but I'm sure I will go back and get more. And like I said, I don't have their planner, but the planners that they have are beautiful. They come in great colors. They have pockets. They have all sorts of things. So they're gorgeous. So I really suggest going and checking them out. And the planners themselves come with a couple of gold foil dividers and some to-do list paper and blank lined paper. And they retail for $19.99. So again, a good way to use like your 40% off one item coupon would be to get one of the planners for the 40% off and a couple of the books. And then you can tear out the pages as you see fit and put them in your planner. It's really a very, very cool, very beautiful and functional set that Recollections and Michaels put out. And I am super, super excited about it. And I can't wait to see what I do with these magical little books. Let me know in the comments below if A, I forgot to mention any of the types of planners that they have, and put them down below so we have the complete list. And B, are you planning on, or have you already gotten any of the new Recollections collection, and how are you liking it? Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you love new planner products, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!